Good morning and welcome to Let's Talk Stroke. I am your host, Jerry Wald, and we'll get into this. This is a great topic, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. And let's see, Faisal, nice to see you. Yes, and Lynette, um, Kevin, good to see you, and I appreciate you guys being here. That means a lot. Let's get this all get going here. Sorry. Okay, so good morning, you guys, and again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And today I wanted to talk about something that isn't always visible. I think you guys know, but it's something that stroke survivors deal with. Now, I always say me, but I'm sure you guys can relate that stroke survivors they deal with this every single day. I call it invisible struggles. I'm sure you guys. I have four questions at the end here that I wanted to ask you, but I'll do that in just a second here. But when people look at me or look at any survivor, they may think, "Oh, you look fine," and on the outside, maybe I do, but maybe I don't. But what they don't see are the battles happening underneath, behind. They don't see the fatigue. Um, they don't see the fatigue. As I said, it comes out of nowhere, um, and it makes it hard to get through the day. They don't see the brain fog. Um, that makes it so tough to think clearly and remember simple things. They don't see the emotional changes, the anxiety, the frustration, or the sadness. This is a positive show, just by the way. This is stuff that we deal with, and I like to go over. Since I had a stroke, I just want to go over things that we can all relate to. Um, so the frustration, the sadness, that sometimes comes with recovery. So that's something that I deal with. Good morning, Zane. Thank you, Lynette, for sharing. Brad, nice to see you. Nice to see you. So true. Yeah. So if you guys are watching, please share this. This is something we all deal with. And I just wanted to go over some of these things so they don't feel confusion. Um, when I lose track of my thoughts, um, mid sentence. I mean, that happens even on my show. I could be talking and then all of a sudden, like that. And I'm sure you guys see this all the time with yourselves, not everybody, but they don't see how overwhelming it can be just to go out to the grocery store. I mean, for me, just dealing with all the noise, conversations, um, or to keep up with the conversation when my brain feels overloaded. And honestly, those struggles can be just as challenging, sometimes even more, um, than the physical ones that people see. So that the hardest part is when people don't see it. Do you guys see the same thing? They don't always understand it. I mean, I still go through that after. Well, I'm sure Lynette, you mentioned so true. And me, 15 years out. So they may think we're just forgetful, we're lazy, or making excuses. But the truth is, these struggles are very real, as you know. They are very a part of our life after stroke. Um, so there's but okay. Now here's the good news. Invisible struggles doesn't mean invisible strength. Every time we push through, every time we ask for help, every time we show up, even when it's hard, we're proving how strong we really are. Does that make sense? Um, I just trying to find out things. Good morning, Tara, Michelle. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. Catherine, get you. I always get you look great for what happened. Be happy. Some just don't get it. I agree. I'm. Thank you for your comments too, and I will let you know that if you're still here listening, um, I have a few more things to say, but please be here on Thursday. I have somebody on that will be. She had a I think. Well, she's 28 years old. She had a stroke at 2 years old, 2 years and 10 months old. Um, and I think it was caused. We'll get into it, but that's the show um, for Thursday. I just threw that out there. Okay, see now that's one of the things um, that just I forget. So anyway, so if you're a survivor and you're listening to this, please know you don't have to hide your struggles. I mean, it's okay to say, I'm tired. Or I need a break, or I forgot. Um, I mean, isn't that true? Um, you don't have to. You don't always have to give an explanation. You don't owe anybody to give an explanation. Um, and if you here's two, which this is hard. If you're a caregiver or a friend or a family member, I just want to say your compassion and patience seriously make all the difference. Um, just a simple, I understand. And this is what I'm saying. So hopefully you understand that. And take your time, or take your time can lift a huge weight off our shoulders. Um, the invisible struggles may not be obvious to the world, but they're a part of our journey. Uh, and by talking about it, talking open, okay, the aphasia, talking about them openly, um, we can help others understand that stroke recovery isn't always about what you can see. It's always about what you can't see. Um, and in the beginning, I did want to say good morning, um, Wayne. This is it's tough having it. I'm learning emotion. Yeah, Marina, nice to see you. Well, nice to see everybody again. And if you haven't seen the beginning of this, please watch it. This is a very important topic to me. The invisible struggles that we go through. Like I said, people look at us and people look at us and they don't see what we go through. They see me limping around, whatever, but they don't see the inside of me, what we go through emotionally. Um, you learn the emotions are like wave, good and rough days. Yes, they are. Um, yes, they are. Okay, here's a question I want to ask, and I'd love to see your responses. As a stroke survivor, what's one invisible struggle that you deal with every day? Before I go on the next one, I just want to know, because this could help all of us. Um, so if you heard that question, let me know. Tara, I'm going to bring up your comment here because it's closer here for me. Some people understand and will stick with you, yeah, and others will not. I have lost some of my best friends, and that's okay too. Yes, I totally understand. It's just yeah, right on, right on. That is why this show is so important. Yeah, we staying positive. Okay, I like that, Lynette. I know, and that's what I mentioned to you. Um, you've lived for now. I bring it up because it's easier to see, easier for me to see. So you've lived 32 years with invisible illness and 22 years with stroke survivor. It is all things that you can't see. That is absolutely true. It's the hardest. It's the hardest. And Mr. Chapman, I know it's been kind of crazy the weekend, and I apologize I haven't got back to you. Um, it is they don't see, or they don't care. Marina, I know the left. Okay, so thank you for these, and I have another. Um, um, can I see it? This could help, and these questions help me, and I'm hopefully it can help you. So what, this is number 2 question. What is a tool? What's a tool or strategy that help you handle those challenges? What's a tool or strategy that helps you handle those challenges, the things that you struggle with every day? Questions on that one or answers? Um, let's see here. Nobody knows how we feel unless they are strong. You know, I see the Tara, and you know what I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. The funny thing is, well, is it really the funny thing? No, but it is tough. Um, well, I have had other people say, well, I understand. They're not a stroke survivor. I understand what you're going through. How do I answer that one? Can someone tell me how do I answer that question or answer? I mean, you know, it is they don't see it or they don't care. Tara, nobody knows that way you feel. It's a difficult for us. Yeah, I know. I'm with you on that. Sometimes people don't talk to you like, yeah, I know. Um, I know, and especially if you have some aphasia too, Marina. It's just I could feel them look at me, rate this, Robin, good morning. Um, difficult, it's just another word for challenge. Yeah. Told just take a pill. Okay, I know. I would rather be told just take a pill. I know. You know, and you know what? It's funny about this. So I took a and if I don't get your answer here or question, trust me, I'll go through and look afterwards because these are so important. That's why these invisible struggles topic is so important to me, and I hope it's important to you because to me it was just so. Let's see another one too. How can we spread awareness or more awareness um, about the struggles that people don't see? I mean, there's can you how can we spread more awareness about the struggles that people don't see? Is that you know let's see, Ken, I took pictures and videos at the beginning of this journey, and I go back to see how far I've come. You know what, Catherine, that is so important. I mean, I tell that to people all the time. I mean, it's tough when your family members are going to look at you and you're like, oh, look not looking so good. Um, but when you go back and you can see, that's why I do videos of myself, walking or with my cane walker and all that. Yeah. So it's so important. Marina, see if I don't mess this up here. I always say there's no way you understand what I'm going through until you have gone through it. And I just pray you never have to. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I see these comments, and again, thank you so much. And let's see, I had another comment or thing. The first one, I actually want to say it again, just because it's still. I was seeing a lot of great answers on here, and I didn't. I didn't want to jump over the next one. So, as a stroke survivor, what is one invisible? Because I see there's new people here that popped on, and maybe what what's one invisible struggle that you deal with every day? I think about myself about that. I feel like I'm a pill at times. Yeah. So if you were like Robin, you were here, or I don't know who's. I'd like to know that if but I had one tell me talk to someone since you can't even use the words to make a sentence. I had one tell me talk to someone since you can't. I mean, hang on, Zane, that was you saying that. Well, of course it's you, Zane. Whew. Um, I know that. I have had known. Well, I've had people tell me a lot that didn't make any sense. Um, and this is really, if anybody wants to know, what I mean, I deal with stuff every single day. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I've said it. If anybody knows, I always say stroke is not for the weak. To me, that's really, you know, to me, it's very meaningful to me. People need to educate themselves on stroke. That's true. I do go, good morning, Musang. Um, yeah, that's something, Marina, people need to educate themselves. That's true. And that's why I still go to these stroke support groups, and I have one today's, yeah, Thursday, in a couple days. Um, and it's so important to go there and usually have their significant other, or whoever, go, and I'm there speaking because I want to spread awareness more about stroke and aphasia, a brain injury, because I know I hate to say this. People say, well, I do understand. Uh, do you really? I don't want to sit and get a little argument with them, but really, unless you like, I know it was someone, maybe it was Tara or somebody, unless you've gone through it, maybe it was whoever said that, I'd have to go through and see it, but unless you go through what we're going through, it's, it's not a really easy thing to, Nolan, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad everybody here. Thank you. Try approaching every day as a new adventure, frustrations and all. Steven, yeah, I mean, I like the answer. I mean, this helps me out, so if somebody else could help out, then please do. So, I asked that question, and you know, the, let's go back to the other question. What, because I think a lot of people are hitting on the first two questions. As a stroke survivor, what's one invisible struggle you deal with every day? The next one, what's a tool or strategy that helps you handle those challenges? And a lot of people have said, you know, unless you go through it, unless you go through it, you really don't understand. And that's not something I want to say just to get in an argument. It's a true thing. Unless you go through it. I mean, I've had frustrations prior to my strokes, and we have our thing. But when I went through my stroke, and I still continuously, um, it's a tough thing. We have to do it. Okay, alcohol that helps. Is that we're joking, right, Jerry? There, um, Zane, I know, and just to know, Shane. Good morning. I saw this morning. Great job on your um, everything. It was great. If anybody go to YouTube, go to look at Upstroke podcast. That's Shane. If you know Shane, he was on the show not too long ago, and he did it. Well, yeah. Oh, that's a dumb question. Dumb answer. He did a great job. Well, he shared his story. That's awesome. Awesome. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah, finally approved you. Oh, awesome, man. I can't wait to hear. Show me how to take a video, Stephen Albright. Seriously, love to see it all. Um, so, it's funny, you guys. You guys are awesome. I got lost in the conversation. I can't pick up I, the conversation, and can't pick up where I was. I find myself just having to push through. I know. That's raise your hand if you still have, if that's your issue too, because I do the same thing. Tara, and what who's let's see, I can uh Tara, yeah. Thank you. I'm See, the problem with me is I talk too fast, and I'm trying to not talk too fast, but then I lose my conversation, or where I was at there. Um, okay, here's a question that I didn't bring up, but I'd love to see if it says, if you are a caregiver or a supporter, what's something you've learned about the hidden side of stroke recovery? So if there's any caregivers out there, or if you've been told this, or if this is something you can share your answer from someone said that to you. If you're a caregiver or a supporter, um, what's something you've learned about the side, hitting, hidden side of recovery? Stroke, we'll just say stroke recovery. And I don't want to leave TBIs and all that out there because it's a very important what we've gone through. So yes, Tara, it made a cheat sheet for me to glance at work during speaking events. I know that I've done little things that do that, but it's prepared typing because I can't write because my dominant hand. Anyway, that's something that I've done too. But then I usually talk about the same thing. Oh gosh, Jerry. Um, I use humor to get through things. I'll joke and still getting to learn this new me. Yeah. I'm. It's got humor is such a good thing to go through. So too many variables, no way to prepare for the aftermath. I mean, who knew? Who knew? I mean, I still exactly to this day remember walking into my bedroom, feeling sick, all the worst. I know I repeat myself, but you know what? You got to deal with it. Well, you don't really have to, but yeah. And all of a sudden, I couldn't walk, and I felt a pop right in here, and I felt gushing. Can anybody anything? Mr. Grace, good morning. So, and then and I knew it. I knew it was over. I thought that's it. But anyway, um, let's see. What was the other? Oh, and again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel called Let's Talk Stroke, hit the like button, and um, hopefully if you like the content, share it. And thank you, Lynette, for doing that. I appreciate it. Um, and let's see. I know. Yeah, tell me if this is not correcting you at all, Stephen, because you're right. Practice, 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 then more practice. Someone told me a long time ago, because I always said that too. Practice, practice. And then they corrected me and said, no, it's perfect practice. But I mean, hey, you're practicing, right? As I still say, practice, practice. But perfect practice, as someone told me, you need to practice. Perfect practice makes perfect. I don't know. But anyway, let's see. I have one more question here? But yeah, I just let's see. I have one here. Because the invisible struggles that we go through may not be obvious to the world, but they are a part of our journey. And by talking about them openly, we can help others understand that stroke recovery isn't about what you can see, it's also about what you can't see. I mean, to me, and then with your caregiver, friend, or whatever, family member, I just want to say one more time, your compassion and patience can make the difference. A simple, I understand, or take your time, that can lift a huge weight off our shoulders. I mean, that's what this is to me all about, and this is why I wanted to pick this topic of stroke, invisible struggles, because they are very invisible. Correctly, yeah. I like it. Okay. You got to practice correctly. Yes. And I'm sorry. Okay. Chris. Yeah, the worst part of me, I know, I had to kind of I don't want to say get over it, because it's it's tough going through all that. Um, Setting my balance, okay, but I'm not just reading here. Lynette, thank you, you guys. Just put your comments in, and again, I just wanted to talk quickly about all this, because to me, yes, it's true. Faisal, always nice to see everybody. I just don't want to leave anybody else, because you guys are awesome. Um, um, yeah, so Catherine, it was came. Thankful, keep telling everyone to just keep. Oh yeah, okay. Dehydrated. This, I know, Lynette. I'm not a big water person, but I'm using sugar-free electrolytes now. And I think about you, Lynette. Every time I don't drink water, I think, God, Lynette would be ticked off. But I'm drinking this. Anyway, again, if you'd like to be on my show, please reach out to me so we can share your story. Um, I had to mourn my own and focus on the new me. There you go. Hope, Crispy Crisp. Hopefully that'll help, because I know it's in the beginning it's very tough. But I realized my new me after 15 years, and I still work on it every single day. It's a journey, but the biggest battle is right here for me. I mean, I don't want to put anything in everybody else's head, but to me, this was a big journey and still is. Um, you know, but there's so many things that out there that you know. I agree here, Catherine. This is, yeah, and again, forgive me, Catherine. How many years post are you out? I mean, how many years post stroke out? That makes sense. That's so that's me. Um, okay, Gerald. Why people? Why would you? Why? I'm sorry. I'm looking here, and hopefully, let's see. Who you trying to get your message to, Jer? People who had strokes or people who hadn't had strokes? I know. I'm just, forgive me, Jer. I forgot what my intention is. 3 years, Kevin. Thank you. Yes, it is journey. 3 years. Hey, excuse me. Feel free. Reach out to me. Let's do the show. Share your story. And for those of you that are new watching, Thursday, I'll promote it here this afternoon. She was 2 years, 10 months out, and she had her stroke. 2 years, 10 months. So, 2 years, 10 months, and she's, I believe, 28 right now, and she had a stroke. So, anyway, it's a new journey, but she's YouTuber, big tuber, YouTuber. Um, and I'm going to say, Tara, I know. I know. I mean, who doesn't feel like this? Some people, I've been told a lot of people, they shout, and that's how this was. This what I've been talking about is just um, we're hiding it. Some of us hide it and don't want to talk about it. About the emotional part of this. You know, it's a big, huge part of this, and we all know. I want to say most everybody knows how excuse me, how what we go through. And you do, yeah. And thank you guys for, again, making the comments in here. And I know, and Stephen, I want to bring this up for you for all of us, because this really does. When I pulled the comments up, it kind of helps target you guys and target me so I can get a clear picture of what you're saying, and that could probably help somebody else. And that's all we want to do. Um, Doug, I'm with you, man. Totally with you because I 100% understand. Um, Thank you there, Steve, for that. I understand. Tara, I understand. I have 4 kids. Yeah, I have the 4 too, but they're all married and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, so please tune in to Thursday's show, and I hope you got something out of this. I mean, this was a I've been thinking about this a long time about the um, about the invisible struggles that we go through. There's no easy fix to this, and only some understand. I know how many people have said that are not a stroke survivor or brain injury survivor said, "Oh, I understand what you're going through." Oh, I seriously, I know. Yeah, keep strong, Tara. And I again, we will, and I hope you're feeling better because we'll do another roundtable. Whoever wants to be in there, love to have you. Send me a message if you want to be, because I have a few that want to be, and that's okay. I know. Let's. I want to move on. Thank you for listening here. Emotional triggers. People don't realize that reaction to those triggers. People don't realize what we go through is a constant thing to maintain how hard it is. Okay, that's perfect. Not perfect, but yeah. I mean, yeah. And Robin, I'm emotional all the time as well. Yeah, that's me too. And when people are over, it's tough to deal with. But you know, Okay. So anyway, they, this is great. Also, thank you. I need a hug too. I mean, who does not need a hug? Especially the topic we're talking about. So anyway, reach out to me if you do want to be on. And again, if you haven't, hit the like button on my channel, Let's Talk Stroke, notification button, all the stuff, and then hit subscribe if you like this. There you go. Allergic to movies. Yeah, I can't do a whole lot of movies. Very because of the head, the brain, the constant loudness. Some people say, "Oh, get over it." I have to take a blanket into a movie too because I get so cold because, well, my affected side. Anyway, you guys um, have a great day, and we will see you Thursday. And I hope you guys all tune in. I'll be promoting this one too. It's gonna be a good one, and um, thank you for sharing. It means a lot. So you guys take care, and we'll have a great rest of your day today, and we'll have a great day tomorrow, and then Thursday is the next show. Stay tuned. I will send out notices, and I may, if I send out personal ones, I don't want to be a pest, but I'm gonna be. So anyway, take care, you guys, and we will see you